So I'm very glad to be here at the ARF to discuss issues related to inequality. And as you all know, the ERF and ESQA have jointly produced a report which was out last week on rethinking inequality in Arab countries. The report is actually one of the largest, if not the largest, research effort on this issue, covering 12 countries. And it has some interesting findings. One of the most interesting things that we found is that inequality in health and education, many of the indicators related to health and education, such as infant mortality, such as primary education, secondary education, there's been a decline in inequality, whether you look at it between gender, whether you look at it between the rich and poor, rural, urban, over the period from 2000 to 2014. So that's the good news. The not so good news is that inequality in opportunities, which of course measures the degree to which inequality is explained by factors, circumstances beyond individuals' control, that seems to have been not following the same trend. So it's actually quite high, especially for secondary education, and it has not been declining. So here we have an interesting paradox. Why is it that we've seen inequality in human capital outcomes decline, but at the same time opportunities not following the same trend? So that's one of the questions that I think would lead to more, hopefully more of a joint collaboration between the ESQA and the ARF. On income inequality, we also just finished a session, very interesting session with Francisco from the World Bank, and there was a reflection on it at the regional level, where there was an interesting discussion on whether or not many of the notions that there is a globally declining inequality seem to apply to the region. And here there are 2 points of view. One that basically says that yes, it is declining, mainly based on the Gini story from the World Bank sources. But there are other sources that try to account for other sources of income that are not captured by household surveys, in which the story might be very different. So again, inequalities is and continue to be a very important topic. Various points of view continues to be of interest to policymakers and to obviously society at large. And we hope we continue this collaboration to try to answer questions that are of policy relevance.